Politics also plays a great price in how standards are managed and job opportunities are also managed. In these years that you have been there, how have you seen that political leaders have influenced growth opportunities in your field?
Well, let's look first at investment in health because and I'm going to put it this way. Many times they are generated hospitals, and one can say, no, this president made 10 hospitals, but not only the hospital, you have to build it, you have to implement it, but you have to have a budget so that this hospital, this clinic, or this health center has the right staff first. You have to have the budget for that. If it is free medicine, have the medicines, and for that you have to manage. Also, so that the national industry is dynamized, that the vast majority of medicines are from local manufacturers to help your industry was not opened, and many times those who win the bids are those who do not even have a laboratory here. Otherwise, someone like me told you, you and I agree, a laboratory, and we sell here and we don't have a laboratory. Many times the tenders are won by this type of company that does not even have knowledge of what products I am going to have or I am going to require, and they do not put a factory here. So national labs are often seen fighting and winning. Someone who represents a laboratory that they don't do it here, they do it elsewhere for granted, and it's the fight for granted. So the local industry doesn't have a regular source of sales. The national laboratory should also be protected or given a preference, and that everyone has participation. Then it is not only for manufacturing and have many hospitals, otherwise you must have the money to be able to manage every one of these. That is why sometimes you see the hospital as it is, and you see the news that tells you, yes, but there is no medicine, there is no adequate personnel, or there is not the number of professionals, and then that university education itself has to become a little more dynamic according to the requirements of the moment, and not continue educating professionals like how they educated me, for example. It has to be more dynamic, more in line with this time. And there are faculties and universities where professors, I have friends of mine who are at the university teaching the professor almost the same thing that the professor taught him 20 years ago.